Hey dreamers, I am going to do a itchy bitsy tiny little video. Something got my interest. I don't really know where I saw this for the first time. I think it was like maybe last year on a summer event where they showed this. I can't really remember where it was. What's an indie showcase? I don't know. Um, and then I saw some like content again from this little game, and I was like, oh yes, this little cozy game. It's called Tiny Glade, and you can basically build. I don't want to say anything you want, but pretty much like a lot. And it's because like it's not really like the same as dreams or anything like that, but it does do something magically when you're building in this tiny little game. Now, this is a demo. So this is not like the full game yet. The game is not at the moment of recording, not out officially. But the demo already is pretty neat. You can pretty much already play around a little bit with some stuff to build things. I did a little bit of like in my spare time build this little place, like little castle thing. I was just like testing out a little bit of the tools that is provided in the demo. Currently I am in the screenshot mode, or like the photo mode basically, but if I leave that, it looks something like this. So this is what I created in the demo so far, and I will of course show you how you can build in this game and what you can do. There's a lot of options, and so I'm going to try it and do my best to explain a little bit how things are working, because like if you're first time opening this game, you're not really getting much of like tutorial how things are working. You're just going straight into the demo and you have to figure things out yourself. Basically, I'm pretty sure that in the full game you get some tutorials, but in the demo you're going to get straight into it. Or maybe there is a tutorial that I didn't see, but so I just was testing out a little bit of the tools and see what you can do with it. Now the options that we have, and I will show you real quickly. We have, of course, the building mode, and we have three options. We have the tower build option. We have like house, like bricks, walls, basically you can use, and then we have like the walls itself that you can make. It's not in my creation here, but if I click on it, and I can show you real quickly how it looks. So if I hold down, I can basically build a wall real quickly. Pretty cool. So that's what the three options. There is another option here. I can't really know what that is. It looks like a fence or something like that, but it's not available in the demo, so I cannot show you that. Then we have the roads. We have three options for the road. We have like a small road, the very like small path basically that you can make. We have a little bit of like a bigger road that we can create, or a lot bigger, like a massive road. And then you can like basically press and hold the left mouse button and paint basically on the surface. Pretty cool, very easily. Like I said, like it's not really in game, it's just like a cozy building creation. And since I do like content on my YouTube channel also for creative stuff, I mean, this game is pretty much in my alley. I love this. It's very cozy, and it intrigues sometimes. It intrigues a little bit of like your, yeah, maybe some things you can design really quickly, and then maybe do it somewhere else in like actual before, like I don't know. It's pretty fun. Then we have here some decorations. Now we don't really have much decorations at this moment in the demo. We only have like windows, but you can make pretty cool stuff with the windows already. If you place multiples together, you can create different shapes of the windows. You can also click again to get different versions of it, and I can move around wherever I want that. So that's pretty cool. We have here a little light, so you can also put some lights. I have not really used it in here, but you can basically place lights inside or like on your creation anywhere you want, basically. Pretty cool. Then we have a like that you can paint stuff. So if you click on this, we can change the look of the towers. Like I said, it's a demo, so we don't really have much to choose from, but these are the options in the demo right now. Pretty cool. And there's a lot of other options still not available, but they will be, of course, in the demo. Then if you're like making a mistake, or if you have like done something that you do not want, you have here basically the eraser. If you click that one, you can select which stuff you want to delete. So let's say I have like placed a row that I don't want to have it, so I'm just gonna delete that here, and then the road is gone basically. And I can do the same thing with the greenery. So if I don't like some stuff, or maybe overdid it a few stuff, I can like remove that pretty quickly as well. So to basically to narrow down, and we have local sheeps walking around this area. So that's pretty cool. You can also like remove buildings or parts of the buildings that you do not like. For example, I can like destroy this, so we don't want to do that. And last but not least, you can also just like destroy like other stuff, like things that just like place lanterns and stuff like that. So yeah, and here I don't want that. Then we have terrain modification. So here we have like the option to create like mountains or like hills or stuff like that. So if you hold the left button, the left control, you can basically like do this, and it will change the like the whole environment. It's pretty neat how well this all works. I really love that. It's so cool. I'm gonna remove it again. And then we have the greenery itself. So here we have like, for now, only flowers. I really hope that in the full game we have a lot more options for this, like props and stuff like that, because like now props are automatically added while you're building, but I can now only do greenery and place that around my creation. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I can a little bit like play around with it, but as you can see, my playground is not that big. Like this is like, it already says like the demo like locked, if you can see that. That's going to be the playground eventually for you to do in the full game. And I think this is like the whole square. So basically you can build in a little town with a castle. It's pretty cool what you can do actually. The more I was like playing around with it, the more I started to feel the the things that you can do. Actually, it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you that in a little bit how that all works. Then we have, of course, the photo mode. So when you have like basically created your creation, you can basically like take pictures of it, and they use a lot of like that it looks like it's very tiny. Well, the game is called Tiny Glade, so it's meant to be like it's super tiny, right? And it's almost like you're in a Pixar or like in, I don't know. It's so cozy. I love this. And you can like change, of course, stuff. You can like have like lesser shutter time. You can zoom in a little bit more. You can basically like put a little bit more light in there. Also, you can change the time and day. So if I don't want to have it in daytime, you can also have it like in more in an evening time. You can change the sun angle, and that is pretty neat. Like it's for people that are very like to love like creating stuff like in different games or stuff like that. I would definitely like recommend this. At least try it out in a demo and see if you really like this. um that's the beauty of like having demos with stuff like this, because like you can test and try things out. And last but not least, you also have like a day and night cycle. So if I click that on, it will go day and night cycle. In the full game, there are also other seasonal things. So you have like snow, summer, spring, stuff like that. How is it all going to work? I'm going to show you. So we're going to start new. And here I'm going to show you. We have the option in the demo is summer. That is only available in the demo, but you also have like autumn. Oh man, look how beautiful it is. It also looks like we have trees options eventually. I hope so. That would be pretty cool. Then we have flowery, and then we have autumn, and then winter. So yeah, you can pretty much like can already like tell how many different options you have in this. So for the demo, for the sake of the demo, you only have the summer option. Yep. Okay, so it automatically already built something on the ground, but I don't like this. This is very like random generated. So we're going to delete the stuff right now. So first going to destroy the whole building. There we go. And then I want to delete the roads. And then I want to delete. There's probably also an option where you can like remove everything all at once. I don't know, but but I don't think it's there yet in the demo. Okay, so now we have like basically like a clean canvas. And what is our canvas actually? It's really hard to tell maybe on the video, but there is like a small circle in a white yeah, like a white circle line. That's where you can build inside. You cannot build anything outside of it because it's the demo. When it's full released, you can also build in this entire field basically. So that will be pretty cool. I cannot wait when the game is coming out. I'm definitely going to do this more often, maybe also on my YouTube channel. If you really like this content as well, let me know, and I will make a YouTube series from time to time from this little cozy game. Okay, so how does this work? So basically, you can do a few things. You can start, or like I always mostly start with building a plateau, basically. So where do you want to have your creation on, right? And by doing so, you can just like select your left mouse button and pressing up and down or left and right. So if I press up and down, I'm rising the levels of the mountain. And if I do it the opposite, you would go down. And if I press and hold the left mouse button and I go left or right, I will smoothen things out. So now, my sheep is is flying away. Like he was just like walking there peacefully, and I just like, and so here we get more rocky, like steep, and here's more like smooth, right? So once you think like, okay, this is a good starting for me, then you can build. So I'm not going to do the roads because like I can of course like say like, okay, I want to do the road, and the road goes like this, but I'm not going to do it like I'm not going to do it like that. I will start first building it. I think before I'm going to continue, I kind of want to smooth things out a little bit better. because like I don't want to. I don't want to have like a big mountain or anything like that. So, but just like a little bit of like a different in the hill level, for the sake of art. So I'm also going to stop the time. So no daytime, nighttime passing by. I basically do that so I can easily and clearly see what I'm building and doing. Then we have some options here. So I'm first going to use the building option. So if I click on the second option here, you see a little bit of like a preview of a frame, right? So if I click on it, doesn't really matter where I'm pressing it because you can alter it and change the location. So if I click on it, we have now like a little building. But the cool thing about this little game is we can alter and change the completely design of this. So you can like do quick editing. If you have placed it, you can like make it bigger, smaller. You can change the rooftop. And everything I do is with the left mouse button. And I press and hold. And if I press up, I make the roof taller. And if I move my mouse like going down, the rooftop will be smaller. And if I go completely down, it will change into this. So pretty cool, huh? But that's not it. Like, you can also change the shape of the roof top itself. So if you see on top of here, you see like two little arrows. Well, little arrows, big arrows in this case. And if you then press and hold the left mouse button and then going to stretch this out from left to right, you can change the design of the roof again. So now we have a little bit more of like a rooftop with a normal staircase roof, which we have here a lot in Holland. But you can also, and that it also needs, you can also change the direction of it. So if I don't like a certain style, I can also make like a normal roof. And everything what I'm doing is basically with the left mouse button. And if you just like press left or right, it will change the shape of the rooftop. So now we have like a pointy rooftop. And now we have a little bit more of like yeah, I don't know, like an egg-shaped roof. So basically you can change the entire shape of it. There's not a shape that you can create, and always have to think where it was again. Let me see where that was. I think it was, I don't know. We have this one, of course. We have that. But there was another one. I have to find what that was again. Oh boy. It's a little bit like puzzling. I thought there was another way to get a roof style. You can also like swap it. So for example, if you don't want to have it this way, oh, you can like swap it basically. Okay, now it's not working. I guess not with all the shapes. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe need to press it. Oh, I need to. Ah, okay. See, I'm learning along the way. So if you just like single tap on it, you can change the direction where you want to have the rooftop being pointed at. So that's pretty neat as well. I really thought there was another way of making a rooftop, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that I did it before in my previous creation. Oh, it doesn't really matter. But but the cool thing is, if you're like, oh, I don't want to have this little thing here, I really want to change the location of this little building. So what you need to do is right click on that particular section that you placed, and then we have a lot more options. So now we get like more in the edit mode of this particular building, right? So just like a little bit of dreams where you're going scoop into a creation that you made. You can basically like change and alter things again. So if you're not happy with certain outcomes, you can change that again. So here we have a lot more options that we can choose from. So we can like still use the same stuff that we could do outside of the edit mode, but we now can also like move the entire building to a different location. So if I want to have this over here, I can do so. And I can change the direction of that wall. So maybe I want to have a little bit more crooked. And here we have also a new option that we can change like the height of the building. So we can make it super tall, and then it will create some pillars underneath for support for obvious reasons. Otherwise it will like break down. But that's pretty cool. And you can also do it the other way around. So if I don't want this, but I want to just make a big tower, I can do so. Now there is a limit, so you cannot like not go further than a certain point. I'm not really sure if this is going to be changed in the demo or if this is actually the max height that you can do for buildings. Basically the trick is you can like do it like this, so make the rooftop a little bit bigger. That's a way to do it, of course. So you have then a pretty big tower. I think this is like the highest you can go for, basically. I'm not sure if you have like a bigger mountain that maybe it goes even further than this. I don't know. But yeah, it's not like you have like a full like higher stuff you can do. It could be that the demo is not allowing that. I don't know. Maybe in the full game you can like build maybe a little bit higher. I don't know. But this is pretty cool. And you can change basically like a lot of stuff here. I can like lower the rooftop again and change the completely of the design of my roof, which is pretty neat. There you go. All right, so then another option, and now the cool part is going to be, is we have here a tower, right? And yes, you can just like place it everywhere where you want. So I can just like place it here, and then you have like a little bit of a tower. But you can also, if we right click on it, we can change this or move this to the building. And this is where your creativity starts, because like everything what you do, you can blend your buildings into each other. So just like in dreams, like when you make a shape, you put another shape in it, it's going to blend into each other. Of course, this is not like the same technology as in dreams, obviously, because like in dreams, you can like basically make it from scratch. And here it's already like pre-built, pre-made, pre-shaped. But it's still pretty cool. It's still very cozy to do things. And I really love designing things. So yeah, this little tiny game is really up my alley. So, but you can basically like change the shape of the tower. And you can do that also with the rooftops again. So if you don't like a certain style, I can change that rooftop. Pretty cool. But what I really love about this, yeah, I'm not sure if we can call it in game, but what I really love about this is that you can like do whatever you want. So you don't have to follow one rule of designing a building, right? Normally people would do is they do this on top, right? And then you have like a little bit of a tower on the edge. That's what a lot of people are doing. But if you're using a little bit more of like your creativity, then you can do a little bit more than just this. And I will show you. Oh, it's still a little bit of like, I still have to get use of like some of the options here. But what you can also do is if you place another building structure, and we're going to place that in between here. There we go. And I'm going to move that up. And I'm also going to turn this a little bit to the sides. And I have to make sure it's in, let me see, in the right way. I would say this, maybe. Oh, and then... So now we make a little bit of like a corridor or whatever you want to call it. Then we can stretch the roof out. And then we stretch this one out. There we go. So now everything is connected. And as you can see, the game automatically like places supports. So you don't really have to worry about to make all the supports in your creation. It's automatically doing this. And now I can like change, for example, this. And I'm going to like design my creation. So if I'm going to make this, I kind of wish you could make smaller stuff, like smaller towers. I hope you can do it eventually in the base game or like in the release game. I'm not really sure if you also can clone. I don't think so. Probably not. So I want to have another one. Oh, I'm out of the creation field. Ah, that is so sad. Well, no worries. We can change everything. So I can basically like swap this over here. And then bring that over here. And let's double check. But like I think we are a little bit still crooked. So if we place it a little bit more straight. Place a little bit more inwards. Just to create for myself a little bit more room. Place this on the sides. I think it's not going to be like looking that great because like I kind of wish there was an option to make a smaller tower. Yeah, this is not going to look really good. What we can do, I can make this on the ground. And this is going to be a little bit higher. I love like when roofs are like this, so I'm just going to do that as well. There we go. So now we already have like a really tiny little castle. But you can like do a lot more. So we can like say I want to have here some site building happening. And like so, for example. And then we can do stuff on this side as well. So we can now bring some towers. Oh, left control is disabled snapping. Ah, so you can also just like snap on it. So if I want to have like a tower over there. Now I don't like this. So we have to tweak it, of course. And make this like a tiny little tower over here. I don't know. I'm just like just doing things right now. I'm not really a big fan of this right now, but I can maybe I want the tower here. And like I said, you can also just like use your imagination, right? So you can basically change the design completely. So I'm trying to blend this a little bit better in. Like so. So now we have a little bit of like an popping out situation. And the cool thing about that is, if I click on Windows, this one, and I can make a window, but I can make 2 windows, but I can also make 3. 3 is the most you can do at the moment of the demo. I'm not sure if it's if things are going to expand from this. I have no idea. But now like you can use this as a little bit of like pretend that someone has like a princess room or a prince room over there, and it looks outside into the forest. So yeah, you can pretend like that. So and from here you can do like expand even more. So maybe I want to have let's see what we can do more. Maybe a little bit from the sides, or like we can place basically another one inside of this one. And like I said, I'm just like trying things out. And just see how that goes. I'm going into edit mode. I'm not really a big fan of this. So I'm going to do something. Oh, wait, we can build higher. Oh, so apparently you can build. That's good to know. So you can basically build higher, as you can see. But I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to make a weird creation here. I mean, that's pretty much like the beauty of this little game. You can, yeah, you can think of anything you want. I now also see that this building is not really placed in the correct way. So we have to change that. Place a little more into the center. That goes for this as well. There you go. And as you can see, it's easily fixed like that. Okay, so it maybe looks a little bit weird. But well, we can change things. We can make this bigger now. So that will now fit into that little thing there. And maybe I just want have another one over here. And you can stack as much as you want. So I really love that. I really love how you can like go nuts on this. Like it's so crazy what you can do. Maybe something like this. I'm just like using my imagination right now, so don't mind me. Something like this. I have to make sure that everything is perfectly lined. It's not very perfectly lined. Maybe we can go a little bit smaller. It's going to not look so pretty over here. But I might have another solution. No, that's weird what I'm doing right now. There we go. Maybe. Maybe this one needs to. Okay, that's still weird. Maybe. I have another idea. Oh, not like that. You can also just like undo and redo some stuff. Like if you're not happy with what you did, you can do it like that. Like you can also control Z, that it's basically doing the same thing. So if you're familiar with all those controls, it's basically using those like familiar controls you have with a lot of like editing tools. Okay, this is so crazy right now. But like I said, like it's your imagination. So I can basically now build a tower to the sides. Maybe I like that. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, max in demo. Yeah. So, okay, that's good to know. Because like it says now max in demo. Max in demo. Yeah. So I wonder like what you can do even in the full game, right? So that's so crazy for me to think of, like what you can do even if the full game is out. I mean, like the making bigger and smaller is not very intuitive. I have to be honest. I'm also not really liking. Oh, it's because this I cannot move. Oh wait, I can do this. Sort of works in the same way. And then maybe make this taller. There we go. That was something that I had in mind. It still looks pretty weird, but then we can change the rooftop here. Maybe a smaller one over there. So yeah, now it's like it's a little bit of like a pointy little castle. The thing is that like for people that are Dutch, I am a big fan of Anton Pieck, which was a painter in the Netherlands who drew a lot of like fantasy, but more like, yeah, darker fantasy. He was very inspired by the Grimm stories, like the Brothers Grimm. Took a lot of inspirations with that, and he always had that weird castle buildings and houses that he painted, and it always intrigued me, that particular style. And seeing this little game like the Tiny Glade, it really reminds of his art style. So when the full game is out, I'm definitely going to try to recreate some of his iconic creations. For people that do not know him, yeah, then you probably have no clue what it is. But I really want to try to recreate some of his buildings, because like he was very talented. So now we have like pretty much have designed a little bit of a place. We don't really have like an entrance yet, so I can. Where should we put the entrance? Maybe we need to build more of like here an entrance. So I'm gonna make this more down, and this is like the entrance of the building. And to do so, you have to build a road. So if you want to make a door, You place the road near the building, and it will automatically create a door and some props and stuff like that near it. So now we can make the road. So that's like a little entrance that we have created here. And then you can like basically put windows on your creation. So the cool thing is that I will show you what you can do with your windows. So you have like normal window. It looks like this. And you can change it by double clicking. It will change like yeah, some stuff. Sometimes you have like flowers on it or some laundry. Pretty cool. But if you're placing another one, you can basically create a double window, right? And if you place another one, you can create like what we did before. You also have option that it will create something like this. So you have now more of this type of window. Don't know what it's called, but that's also pretty cool and very cute. Now you also have something you can build on the side. So maybe you want to have side windows like this. So you can like basically like, yeah, you can create so many crazy things with this. So it looks now really weird, but I just want to show you how everything is working. And if you're placing a window on the roof, you get like the extension of it. So you can place one and it looks like this. You can place two, then it will look like this. And you can place maximum of 3 if it will allow me do it. Come on. There we go. That's the max you can do. And if you're not really happy with the placement, you can always move it around. And as you can see, if I move it somewhere else, it will also change the design at the location where it is. So here it looks like this, but if I place it a little bit more like closer to the door, it will look something like this. And then you have like a really unique look and feel of your building. So your building is going to stand out a lot more. And that's something that I really want to like encourage you if you want to try this game out yourself. Yeah, just play a little bit around with this, like a little bit of like different design so that your creation doesn't look so like the same, like like so obvious. So try to make a little bit more like it would make sense for this architecture that you're going to try to go for. But yeah, that's how it works. Like I said, like there's like a lot of like playing around with a lot of stuff, right? So also a cool thing is you can like extend the laundry. So if you have like 2 of the same windows and they both have laundry, and if you place them close to each other, it will make like a laundry line. So the further I place it away, the longer the line will be, right? So I can do like something like this. And I have like a super long laundry. So that's pretty cool. And that really creates a little bit more dynamic in how you want to do it. It also works sometimes if you place the window in a different location, like here, for example. Then you can see that it still connects the laundry line to that window, even if it's like on a different wall or place. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. Let's see what else we can do, actually. Or what else we can show. I don't really know, to be honest. Oh, there's one more thing. We can, of course, change the design. I showed it in the beginning, where we can change a little bit of like how everything looks and feels. So if you do not really like, and there are like in a full game, there are more options to this. So if you do not really like a certain style or whatever, you can also change the rooftops as well. So sadly we only have like 2 options for this, but yeah, so so that's what you can do with your creation. It goes pretty quickly, so if you're not happy with certain outcomes of your creation, you can just like change the complete overall. I'm not really a big fan of this particular color, but I really love like the base one. So which one was that again? That was this one. The reason why I love this one is because like it really reminds me of Anton Pieck, of his art style that he did. So I'll just keep it like this. There you go, and it's easily like that. You can also change the color of the windows. So if you're not happy with the colors of the windows, you can basically paint them as well to make it a little bit more out, like popping out of your creation. Let me do here as well. You also have like we have 3 options for this in the demo. I think I will go for... Yeah, I do like the green rooftops, but I think I'll keep it like this. I'm really curious what color gradients we're going to get in the full game, because I really want to play around with that stuff a lot more than just, yeah, the limitation that we have right now for this. I do know there's also water, but trees, but we cannot select that, so it's like not available in the demo. But that would be pretty cool if you can also create water around this place. And of course, like if you're happy with your creation, you can like plant a little bit of like greenery around your castle, which is pretty cool. Like so. To make it a little bit more popping out. Maybe I want to have a little bit more like so. That would be pretty cool. And maybe it's going to be a little bit too much. Like I also have learned I've also learned like don't create too much, but I sometimes just want to see how it's going to look if we place a little bit of like a smaller building to this location. It could be like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let me see what we can do with this. This is going to be weird. Probably it's going to be weird. We can do something like this. Okay, it does create now. Oh, look what it's doing right now. That's funny. Okay. Nah, I think that this is weird. I think we shouldn't do this. I'm fine with this. So yeah, now we have basically created a mini castle. So this is Tiny Glade, the demo. If you want to try this out, it's on Steam. You can download it for free. Well, at least the demo. I don't know how much the full game is going to be. I don't think it's going to be too pricey. It's an indie game. But yeah, if you want to see more of this particular videos, I will definitely going to upload more when the full game is coming out. It should be somewhere in 2024. I don't know when, but should be coming out this year. So if you want to see more like stuff like this, if you want to see me recreating some famous buildings from artists and stuff like that, then you should check out my YouTube channel. If you really love this content, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'm very like a small one for now. I really hope I can grow a little bit. I do also a lot of like gameplay videos. So I also play video games, not only creating stuff, but also play video games. So if you want to check out my first playthroughs of video games that I play and love to play, you can check it out as well. I have like different sections on my YouTube channel. So if you are more into just like art and creation, you can check out those channel of like those playlists. And if you are more into gameplay or both, you can check out the other stuff that I'm also doing. A lot of stuff that I'm doing on my YouTube channel is still dreams. It's not as often as I used to do. I still try to come back once in a while again for in dreams and create something in dreams and how you make stuff in dreams. I will still do that. But I'm also doing other stuff like Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, and now this little game, the Tiny Glade, which I'm very intrigued by this one. It's so cozy and relaxing for me to do this. It really I don't know. It's amazing what you can do with this. And I cannot even wait what you can do even more when the full game is out. Because like then you can create an entire village around this castle as well. Sadly, there are no people that are walking around. It's just for aesthetic reasons. And it's also maybe something that, like I said, if I design something in here and I'm like, okay, hey, that's a cool way of like a building that I created. Maybe I can now do it like fully in dreams, and then I have actually like that you can walk around in it. So it's also a little bit of helpful to like, I don't know, some architecture that you want to do. And if you're happy with everything, you can like basically make a screenshot of your design that you just created. As you can see, everything is then becoming very tiny, which is very funny. So that is Tiny Glade. I really hope that you enjoyed this series. Not the series, but a little video. It's not a little video, it's an hour long. But I really hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this content. In the future, when the fully game is out, then I will definitely do more if you guys also want to see that. So for now, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I really hope I will see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to dream, everybody. Bye-bye.